Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinny Cool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have your weekly preview for the week of November 20th, 2023. It's Thanksgiving week for all of us in the USA, and if you're not in the USA, well, happy Thanksgiving anyway. Frozen Fractals, new ultra rare troop, Living Rhyme. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Also, Chatathon, so if you don't have Thanksgiving this week, you got the Chatathon this week. You can eat some rants. Alright, Tower of Doom, defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color blue and search for the Dooms. I have a video on this right now with some teams on it. I tried to do early teams, late teams, low-level teams, high-level teams. There's like 4 on there. Just remember to follow your scout's advice. You have to have scouts. You have to follow your guild scout's advice. You can't go through and do the rooms that I did. You have to go through and do the rooms that your guild is doing, your scout. Whether they're posting it on Terran's World or your guild chat or an outside chat, make sure you look at that and you only hit the unlocks, the looks, the heroisms, the fireballs, and the haste. Your guild may have different rules, you may have a different strategy, but if they don't say anything else, that's the way that most people do it. Midnight countdown, so we got 27 days left of the campaign, 27 days until the new kingdom, I guess. And then week of Drakzum, all Drakzum troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Monster, all monsters gain 10% to their skills. And bonus souls if you use Living Rhyme in PvP and Explore, 40 souls. Okay, so let's go check out that SOULFORGE here. What do we got? I have not looked at this at all. All I did was Tower of Doom teams, and that's it. We have Tiamata, the Archduke, the Grey King, and Amnesia. Grey King is definitely the best. Top 10 in my opinion. 22 blue, purple, brown, Galvania, undead. Destroy all gems of a chosen color. All enemies of that color take true damage and are mana drained, silenced, and frozen. It doesn't really have any good traits, but that's just amazing. Look how much stuff this spell does. Destroying all gems of a chosen color. That's already a mana generator. True damage to all enemies of that color. That could be to the entire enemy team. True damage is better than physical. You mana drain them, silence and freeze them as well. So pretty awesome. It does it to every single of that color. It doesn't just do it to one, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it's amazing, especially for stuff like Guild Wars. Some troops are just for Guild Wars, like King of the Ravens. He's mostly for Guild Wars or Guild Wars Defend. Daughter of Time even. I don't know. But the Grey King for sure. So he's the best one, top 10 in my opinion. He's somewhere in like the 7 to 10 range though. He's not top 5. But still really, really good, and you should probably get it if you don't have it. Unless you're saving up for Ironhawk or High King Irongut. Otherwise, go ahead and get it. Second would be... Got Archduke. Got Tiamata. Tiamata. Archduke. And Amnesia. Amnesia is not good. Archduke is okay. And Tiamata is just okay. So Archduke, aka Archdukey. Somebody is waiting for that. 25, blue, red, brown, Blighted Lands, Daemon. Deal damage to an enemy. There's a percentage chance equal to my magic to destroy them. If they die, summon a Lemure. So if you get your magic way up there, you can have a decent chance at destroying. But it's gonna be less than 50% or maybe 50%. It's really not. It's not something you can count on. It's cool, but it's not something you can really count on. Like with Iron Gut, you can get his attack up to almost 100, and then you can count on it. With the Archduke, it's like having an Iron Gut outside of the delves, and you just got it, and your attack is really low. That's what the Archduke feels like. Tiamata would be next. 20, green, red, yellow, Dragon's Claw, Elemental Dragon, deal damage to all enemies, then create 3-4 times wild cards. This might be better. I could be convinced that this is better than the Archduke. So it's really close there. You might put Tiamata second, but neither one of them are top 10s. Neither one of them are top 20s, so it doesn't really matter. It's just for fun. Amnesia is last. 22, blue, yellow, purple, Blighted Lands, Daemon, explode all gems of a chosen color, summon an Infernal King. It's below average. It's not the worst in the game, but it's not even nowhere near the best in the game. All right, for legendaries, we got Queen Jezebel, Chief Stronghorn, the Flesh Horror, and Nexus Portal. Man, That's a bunch of dookie. I don't know. Nothing's really good here. Queen Jezebel's okay. She gives a little bit of mana. Chief Stronghorn, not good. Flesh Horror, you know, sometimes it's okay. Nexus Portal, sometimes it's okay. Nothing incredible, nothing good here. Nothing really even worth mentioning. It might be Flesh Horror, Nexus Portal, Queen Jezebel, Chief Stronghorn, something like that. Chief Stronghorn's the worst, and then the other three are somewhere in the middle, like average. Weapons. Got the Glowing Core. This is cool. Explode brown gems. Grant a random status effect to all construct allies and summon a construct troop. If you don't happen to have other weapons, it's pretty good. Like if you don't have the Watchful Blade, if you don't have Stone Slicer, it's a good replacement weapon. It's like having the Doomed Club when you're looking for the Doomed Glaive. Ankh of Nefertani. I think this is for something. Is it this? Yeah. See that? So if you still need Duskbringer, you're still waiting for all of these weapons, here is the Ankh of Nefertani. I try to shout those out when I can. I already have Duskbringer, so I'm not exactly looking for it anymore, and it's not like obvious when it's there, but there you go. We've got Keg's Crusher, blue and brown for each dwarf ally. Axe of Drakzum, Korag's Invention, blue and brown for Drakzum. Stone Slicer, damage to an enemy boosted by construct allies, and create a mix of purple and brown for each construct ally. Decent. Doomed Blade is the best blue doomed weapon in the entire game. You should get it. And yeah. So. You got, if you need Ankh of Nefertani, just, there it is. If you don't need it, take it off the table here. We got Doomed Blade, we got Stone Slicer, we got Glowing Core. Those would be the three that I would recommend outside of the Ankh of Nefertani. And Doomed Blade is better than everything, no matter what. So, it'd probably go like Doomed Blade and then one of the two between Stone Slicer and Glowing Core, maybe Glowing Core even. Then you would go for the Ankh of Nefertani, and then like if you need like Stone Slicer. Then there's even, get the other ones too, like collection purposes, but you don't have to. It's not like if you see the Great King and you already have High King Iron Gut and you already have Iron Hawks, like you should get it. But if you already have Doomed Blade and you know you're saving up for something else, you don't have to get Glowing Core, you know. Anyway, let's go to the shop. Or no, let's talk about the Tower of Doom real quick. Alright, Ultimate Doom of Ice. Climb the tower with colored team blue and face the Ultimate Doom. Use blue troops. You have to use the Doomed Heirloom if you want ×2 score in this event only. You kind of either have to put it on the bottom of your team or you put it on the top of your team. It's never going to be somewhere in the middle there, most likely. Maybe sometimes. But it's like, hey, it's a stupid weapon I have to use, so I'm going to put it on the bottom of my team. Or it's, hey, I'm going to use it as a damage sponge. You know, there's some technically guys out there that might say that, oh, you can give armor to Rowan or you can give armor to Tesla, but it's still like, you know, you wish you could use something else. No one's like excited to use this weapon. And you don't have to use it every single battle if you don't want to, but it's just more convenient to just slot it in and use it. Otherwise, you're going to be doing like the ring, and then not the ring, and then the ring, and then not the ring, and then not the ring, and then the ring, and then not the ring. It's like annoying. So might as well find a team that uses the freaking ring. Or just a 3-person team like Forest Troll, Gobtruffle, or Triple Suraluin, or something. Where you don't have to count on the ring. You know, you'll have a scout for your guild. You'll go to Terran's World, you'll go to your guild chat, you'll go to an outside chat, an external chat. The scouts will tell you which rooms to hit. Every room costs a sigil. So you do not want to be going into rooms where you just get 1 point towards an armor stat. You don't want to be going into rooms where you're getting 1 point to a life stat, you know? You want to go into a haste room, you want to go into a luck, an unlock, a fireball, or a heroism. Almost made up a new scroll there, fireism. But yeah, you don't want to be going into just every single room, because every single room costs sigils. And we know, like, with the rewards these days and how far, like, you have to buy up more in the shop, it's taking longer, we're getting done on Sunday night. You don't want to be going into every single room and wasting sigils, so don't do that. It's more beneficial to go hit a luck than it is to hit 1 point in armor, which goes to this right here, where we would need 5 people to hit 1 point in armor just to get 1 more armor. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Magic, maybe. Maybe if I see 8 out of 9 and it's just 1 more point to get 1 more magic, maybe. but it's still really not worth it in my opinion. Even the powers, eventually. Let your scouts do that. They'll get all the, like, pity stats. You know how you get pity keys for your vault event? And it gets harder and harder and harder as you go? Well, you kind of get pity stats for the Tower of Doom. And all the scouts are going to get the pity stats. Then it just gets not worth it after that. So that's the Tower of Doom. I have a video. I'll link it at the end of this video. It has 4 teams on it. Low, mid, high, deep, all that. Let's go to the shop. Get your spoils of war. Always worth it for everybody. Event keys for glory. Alright, we got Living Rhyme. This is our shiny troop, I think. 12 blue, green, drag some, elemental, deal damage to an enemy. There is a 50% chance to freeze all enemies below them. Ice armor on an ultra rare is pretty cool. 65% skull reduction. So pretty cool there. You get Arcane Swamp trait stones, 1 per. So we're going to go up to Mythic. 12,300 glory. That's not that much. I have 500,000. I should have like 1,000,000, but I've been opening glory chests. So it's not like a lot of glory either. So let's check out these trait stones. We got Arcane Swamp trait stones. That's green and blue. Let's see what you can fully trait. You should always pay attention to this. It should be something you do weekly as a early or mid-game player. End-game players don't pay attention to this anymore because we have so many trait stones we don't know what to do with them. But early game and mid-game, you should still be paying attention to this. Alright, you got troops like Aquaria, or no, that doesn't matter. Aquaticus is what I mean. Tsunami. Submerge all allies and matching 4 or more gems. Got your rally, so if you're looking for that Poison Gaze, if you're doing the Scorpius Rally team, you need this, you need that trait stone. Possibly. Mythics are a different story. They use 3 colors, so it could be a couple different combinations of color stones. So you have to double check, but these are the most likely mythics that are going to use this stone, you know? The Lord of Slaughter, Savage Strike, 100% chance to ignore armor with skull damage. Basically true skull damage with a Doomstorm at the start of battle. Possessed King, Unstable Possession. Pretty cool. Bash Dagon has a curse, a random enemy when matching brown. And then you got these definitely use the stone. These definitely use it, okay? It's like King Averlorn, 50% start for elves. That's very important for stuff like Arachnian Weaver and Secra, stuff like that. Any elf. I think King Minos, 50% start for Taurus. I think you get that off a Shaman class. But it's nice to have all your 50% starts just in case. That one's like a outlier. Queen Beatrix, holy crap, Royal Honey. One of the most important traits in the entire game. I hope you have that. Gain Enchant when matching purple. That's a useful one sometimes when you use Christine X. Web Spinner, holy crap. Deal triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies. Inflict web when doing skull damage. Like, it does that. It has like a combo built into its traits. It's pretty cool. Mercy with a empowered conversion. Purple to yellow. Just Rowan, just to have it fully traded. It's nice. You use her a lot. Why not? What else? Taipan is an empowered converter. Brown to red. Veneratus is an empowered converter a lot of people forget about. It is red to yellow, so if you have a nice yellow team, and it's really good because it does yellow dragon gems, so it explodes down too, so it's better than your normal empowered converter. You need to start thinking about Veneratus, especially on yellow days, yellow teams. I mean, I know he's not yellow, but if you have like a mostly yellow team, I guess. I don't know. That's his problem, that he's not yellow. That's the downside. Other than that, you know, there was a bunch of important ones. It's not like the most important stone ever, but, you know, Veneratus, Queen Beatrix, Mercy, Web Spinner, you know, really good stuff there. King Averlorn. So make sure you have all of those fully traded. There's no excuse after this week. You should not be using all your glory. You should be saving it for stuff like this. You should have all that stuff, especially the legendaries and down. You should have all of that stuff traded now. Fully traded. So that's a trait stone. The event key drop table is Drak Zum. Is that a good one? I don't know. Let's go see. I'm leaning towards it's top heavy and not very good. Like, maybe one good mythic and a couple good legendaries, I think. We did the spoilers, so I already kind of know. Fallen Vality's one of the worst in the game. Obsidious, top 20, but borderline top 20. It's not like, definitely top 20. It's like, yeah, I guess we better put Obsidious in the top 20, you know? It's got Earthquake, stun all enemies in 4 or 5 gym matches. It's got Stone Skin. It's got a Dust Storm. It's got heavy splash damage. It's got a Destroy. It's got another extra chance at doing more damage. It's really good. We just don't use it too much anymore because of Elementalist class, you know? Glaceon's a good consolation prize. 65%. That's on a legendary. So that just shows how, like, that Glory Shop troop, holy crap. It's not good. I'm not saying the Glory Shop troop is good. I'm just saying, like, that trait is not supposed to be on, like, an ultra rare. It's pretty cool. King Bloodhammer. Summon a Doomstorm when an enemy dies, and then it goes super good with Glaceon. And other than that, it's really top heavy. You got Moira here. She's okay. But yeah, if you're going for Obsidious, you would have to be a very specific person here. You would have to have most of the top 10. All your Iron Hawks, all your High King, High King Iron Gut, all your Iron Hawks. You have the Grey King already. You probably have multiple top 10s, and you just are looking for a really good mythic. Then Glaceon and King Bloodhammer are just good consolation prizes. I don't know if I'd throw event keys specifically for them. Maybe way back in the day when they were meta. But right now, I barely use them. So, but they're good. So it's one of those. It's like a B tier, B minus tier kingdom. It's up there. It's better than a lot of kingdoms, but there's a lot of kingdoms that are better than it. At least 5. Anyway, so what else is going on this week? So today, of course, you're going to be doing your campaign, you're going to be doing your XP booster task, your adventure board, your dungeon. You might get started on the Underspire, the Epic Trials, which I will have videos on. I'll have Epic Trials later today, by like 6 o'clock latest, EST. Probably before you go to bed if you're in the UK. And then tomorrow, we got Faction. I'll probably put out Underspire tomorrow. That's what I've been doing recently anyway. Supposedly, we're going to have a live stream on Wednesday. I'm going to try. I've been dealing with some... I don't know. I hate, like, it always seems like I got something going on, and I hate always talking about it, but I don't know. Got something going on. I'm hoping it clears up by the chatathon. It's been a while, though, so I don't know. Stupid. But yeah, so today, all that stuff, plus the Tower of Doom. Tomorrow's Tuesday, we got Ilithia faction event. Wednesday, we got Rockweiler for Draxum. Thursday, you have Slayer class, so if you just got Zul'Goth, that's the other thing. Like, while you're waiting on Zul'Goth, while you're building your power orbs, you should be leveling Slayer. So if you do not have Zul'Goth, one proactive thing you can do is start to build your Slayer class up to 100, because that's one of the things he's became known for, was like your hero in first slot, Fireblade, Zul'Goth. He's used for way more stuff now, but when he first came out and he first got his able to be casted multiple times, like, that was the first thing he was used for, Fireblade, triple, with Slayer. So, it's nice to have your Slayer to 100 with a Zul'Goth. So it's a good class, basically. Then Friday, we have Vault Event. Vault Event all weekend. So, that's what's going on this week. Let's check out that campaign. We traveled to the Glacial Peaks to meet the Daughter of Time. I asked Tessarion why we hadn't just visited her in the first place. He muttered something and shrugged. I think he is getting more forgetful as he gets older. The Daughter of Time was very helpful. She told us of 2 items we would need to break the curse. The first one was located in a tower in Draxum. You got Glory Hound, you got Slayer, you got Brawler, so you're going to have to do some PvP. That's how you get Glory. Nothing too special here. And some attack. So I'll be doing Underspire on a different video. I'll be doing Epic Trials on a different video. What's this? Tower of Doom. Okay. Venture board. Ooh, got a verse. You got to get them gems, and you got to look at this every day, because there might be something like a verse. And then your task. Dungeon. So I have to do that. Tributes. Always fun. Timing me out there. Whatever. But yeah, that's it for today. Anything else I got to say? Chatathon this weekend, I hope. I pray. I don't know which day yet, Saturday or Sunday. I must try for Saturday, but usually it happens on a Sunday, just by the, yeah. But, and then, maybe a live stream Wednesday, and what I'm going to try to do, what I hope to do today is get this out by like 2 to 4 o'clock EST, and then get out the Epic Trials by like 4 to 6 o'clock EST, and then tomorrow, faction event video, I hope at reset, but if not, later in the day. Maybe combine it with the Underspire if I don't do it at the Butt Crack of Dawn at reset. Combine them together, do a faction / Underspire tomorrow. Wednesday, live stream. Thursday, class event maybe. I haven't been doing them lately. You know how it goes. And then Friday we got Vault. And then we got Chatathon. So Chatathon, maybe we can do it on a Friday? What do you guys think about Friday? Like, I know a lot of y'all are going to be off. Just put it in the comments. I know the ones that watch this video and aren't listening right now are probably the ones that matter as far as the Chatathon goes. So what do you think about Friday? You got Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Friday, the kids are off. You know, it's Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving's Thursday, right? So almost everybody's going to be off on Friday. But that is Black Friday. So I don't know. Is that a good day to do that? Remember, I'm not doing it next month. So this is when we do it. It's the last one of the year. So I'm not doing it in December. I'm not going to be doing a Chatathon during Christmas. But hopefully we just get this one out of the way. It's the last one of the year. Get it done. Let's go. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.